Hi from MJIC Expo. Hi, Rich TV. Hi, Rich TV.
Hello, how's everybody doing today? It is a terrific Tuesday. It's true. And there's a lot of winners out there. Are you winning on this terrific Tuesday? Well, are you? Now, today's topic, and I've always wanted to do this. If you don't know me, my name is Rich, otherwise known as Richard D'Souza. I am actually from Canada, Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm actually from Toronto originally, but I live in beautiful British Columbia now, which also happens to be the medical marijuana capital of Canada. Some like to call it medical marijuana capital of the world. Now, what I want to do, and the reason that I'm on YouTube, is I want to change the world. It's true. And the way I want to do it is by helping people understand financial instruments, financial tools, and what really we're doing in this world with that 70 to 80 year average that we got. Now, I want to make sure that when you watch my vlog and you watch our show and you get to see the people in our community, that you get a chance to join this community because it's a winning community. And everybody in the community wants to see each other win. They want to see each other grow. They want to see each other have fun and make money. Now, what tools can we use to make this money? What are the tools of the gods, you ask? Well, first and foremost, I use Investors Hub first and foremost for my level 2 market depth to be able to see the prices of the stocks that I'm watching, how much they're moving, their volume, and all the other details you want to find out about the company. For example, you want to see their chart. Investors Hub has all of that. They can give even more statistics in more detail if you ask for it. It shows you what the high of the day is. It shows you what the low of the day is. It shows you how many trades the stock has done that day. Currently, this stock today, CYCC, company that we talked about yesterday, and it's up today. And we're going to continue to talk about winners. We want to identify the winners every single day, because if we keep identifying winners, you're going to learn to win. And everybody that I've ever met says they want to get into stocks, but a lot of people don't. They don't know how. They don't know where to start. So this episode today, this vlog, this video log, this blog, this show today is about tools that you can use to help you on your journey to learning about creating freedom, which I believe the stock market can help you create. And if you truly want to be free from the rat race, from your dead-end job, from that job you hate, or from your career that you've created, but you just are so busy building your business that you really don't have enough time anymore for yourself, for your friends, and for your family. If you find yourself in this situation, which I think 99% of the world is in, unfortunately, you too can learn how to create freedom by simply learning about stocks. And we have a community. If you go to www.richtvlive.com and you download our app for iPhones, or you download our app for Android devices at Google Play, which you can get on our website absolutely free, you can join this community that is looking at stocks every single day, looking for winners every single day. Now, a lot of people are always like, what's the fastest way to make money, Rich? What's the quickest way to make money? And I always tell everybody penny stocks, because penny stocks move. However, the NASDAQ is a better, safer, bigger market than the OTC markets or the CNSX or the TSX Venture or the Pink Sheets. These are markets that are what I consider the minor leagues for big companies. And if you want to learn how to make a lot of money, penny stocks are great, and I love penny stocks too, and I play penny stocks all the time, every day. However, I also buy big board stocks. I also buy big companies like Tesla, like Facebook, like all the big boys, like Netflix, like Amazon, Google, Apple. These are all the players that I love, that are always on my radar, always on my watch list, that you can make money with, and that are safe long-term investments. And a lot of them even pay dividends. If you want to go to dividend-paying stocks, you can always go to your local banks. In Canada, companies like, and banks like TD Bank, CIBC, RBC, you will receive dividends, but they'll be small dividends. There are higher paying dividend stocks out there too. And I can do a show dedicated just to dividend paying stocks, and I will in the future, so that you guys can learn about putting your money in a safe place, which will give you a guaranteed rate of return, which is what I call a dividend paying stock. Now, in order to really research companies, because I don't think you should ever just buy a stock because somebody like me or anybody out there gives you a pick. I think that's a horrible way to buy stocks. It's very dangerous, and you don't know anything about the company. And when people give you a pick, you're most likely not going to give them money if you win, and you're definitely going to hate them if you lose. So it's much better to make a pick based on your own research, on your own gut, on your own instincts, because everybody sees different things when they're reading about a company. And when you're researching about these companies, the key things that I like to look at their share structure, and I'll get into that in more detail, where to look for that. I like to look at their management experience, their management experience in being successful, if there's a trend there, if there's a history of being successful. Their product, is their product something that is new? Is their product innovative? Is their product different? Is their product better than the average product out there? Is the product growing? Does the product have the ability to be scaled up or down? Does the product have the ability to go into different markets? You also like to look at the company's news. What type of news is the company putting out? Is the news consistent? Is it good news? Is it bad news? Does the company have any legal issues? Does the company have any toxic debt that is going to be a debt spiral, which is going to spiral the stock down and force the price down? These are all reasons why stocks will either go up or stocks are going to go down. Now, a lot of these companies that are looking to grow, they raise money. And what they do is they sell stock to financiers, hedge funds, private investors that want to take positions in these companies. And when they do that, that creates dilution in the stock. That dilution is what drives prices down. Okay? So what you need to do is understand the game within the game that's happening within the marketplace. And that is the reason why most stocks go down, is because they're raising money, and those funders that have a large block of shares that they may have paid millions of dollars for are now selling those shares into a market at any price that they're making money into. And if they have to crush you, the investor, to make their money, they will. So you have to understand what's going on within these companies. You have to understand the game within the game, and you have to start to learn to use certain tools to your advantage. And if you learn to use these tools, and you use these tools effectively, and you use these tools wisely, you can become hugely successful. Okay? So for my level 2 market depth, to be able to look at stocks like this stock today, CYCC, that's up 37% and traded 20 million shares. I use these tools to be able to see where the stock is trading. I also am able to use this tool for penny stocks. So if I pull up, let's take a look at CDII, a company that was hot last week and on fire last week. And wow, look at it again today, up 29%. So if I take a look at CDII, I can take a look at my level 2 market depth. Now you're probably wondering, why do I have the ability to see this for penny stocks and not for big board? I don't believe it's as important on big board. I believe it's more important for the penny stocks, because with penny stocks, if this stock moves from 2 cents to 4 cents, you make double your money. It's more likely that a penny stock is going to move from 2 cents to 4 cents than it is that a big board stock is going to move from $30 to 60. So that's why a lot of people like to buy penny stocks, because they have the ability to move. They have the ability to give you the chance to double your money. They give you the chance to double your money quickly if you're looking to make a quick move. However, and this is a big however, as quickly as they give you the chance to double your money, you just as quickly have the same chance to lose your money. So that's the part of the penny stock world that I really need you guys to understand. Yes, it's exciting. Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's addictive. Yes, there's huge swings. And yes, you can make a lot of money. However, as quickly as you can make it, you can also lose it, because a lot of these stocks are extremely risky. Now, this company right here, they're a company that is just in the medical marijuana space right now, super hot, has come up from the underworld, which is under a penny, and now is trading around 2 cents. But the thing you notice here is the volume isn't that much. So when you see 1 million shares trade at 2 cents, that means about $20,000 of equity has gone through the stock, which is nothing compared to what it was trading last week. So that to me is kind of like a radar, or like an alert to me to say two things are happening. A, they're getting it ready to run it higher, which I think this could easily go to 10 cents, guys. Just saying. I've done this before. I've called it before on multiple deals. This could easily go to 10 cents. Just based on the hype and the news that they're in the medical marijuana space, they've got a license to grow, and they can grow CBDs and generate up to 60 million in revenue a year with their ability to grow and their licensing that they have approved. So that's obviously pretty exciting for a 2-cent stock. Thus, you see a 29% increase. But when I see the volume die down like this, it worries me, because it makes me believe that the market makers, the people that actually make the market, promoters don't move these markets. Guys like me don't move these markets. As much as people will try to take the credit for it, you can't really move the markets. All you can do is make people aware. And if the stock moves on its own because of the market makers, hedge funds, large institutional investors, broker dealers, BDs, investment banks, investment bankers, the large elite, the rich, the companies that have unlimited buying and selling power, they're the ones that determine the prices of these stocks, guys. Okay? So when you see stocks with the big Mo, I talk about momentum. I like to identify the big Mo with a tool called bar chart. So barchart.com is one of the tools where I like to identify momentum. I don't buy or sell a stock because of bar chart, but bar chart allows me to determine the big Mo, which I call momentum. And if you have momentum, you can usually find stocks that are going to move 10, 20, 30% or more, sometimes just based on momentum. This is a great example of that CDII, which is a stock that moved on a lot of momentum last week. Very strong, very aggressive momentum. We'll take a look at this on bar chart. On bar chart, it's still an 88% buy. So that's a very strong buying signal. And bar chart's been around for a long time. They use real buying signals that a lot of other websites, a lot of other financial institutions, hedge funds, big fundamental financiers, institutional investors, hedge funds, large private investors use. And they use these indicators like MACDs and stochastics and all the different indicators that guys like Drew use to do futures trading and options trading to determine this buying pressure. So this buying pressure is very real. But as quickly as this buying pressure is real, the market makers at any point might say this stock is too high. Yeah, it could be worth $60 million one day, but it's not worth $60 million right now. And because of that, what they will do is they will short the stock down. They will bring it down. Or in Canada, they will halt the stock, which we've seen them do with WEED, Canopy Growth Corp, and TWMJF in America. We've seen them now do it with IP Entertainment, IPNFF, Imagination Park Entertainment, which is a Canadian company in the virtual reality space that I've been watching. It went all the way from 4 cents to 40 cents. It was up 1,000%. And then the Canadian securities individuals that determined the share price determined it was too high, halted the stock, killed the stock. Stock went from 40 cents to 20 and has now started to resume trading around 20 cents slowly. And today I think it went back up to 25 cents. We'll take a look at it after. So bar chart is determining buying and selling pressure, but if the buying and selling pressure goes too high, too quickly, too much, that's when you could see a trend reversal where the short traders, especially on bigger stocks, are going to take a little bit of meat on the bone. And if they see that the stock has gone up a lot, and they see stocks that go up to 2 cents and they've come from the sub pennies, and they don't think it's worth 2 cents, they will force this price down. And the price will go down. So you need to be very careful and understand what you're dealing with in the markets. There's bigger people than you in the markets. There's always going to be bigger people than you in the markets. People like Warren Buffett are in the market, who is a multi-billionaire and made his entire fortune buying and selling stocks, buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high. And Warren Buffett doesn't believe in selling stocks. He believes in selling for a profit. Not to say that he hasn't lost on stocks, and not to say that he hasn't lost he hasn't lost multiple times. He has as well. Everybody does in the market. Sometimes you just pick the wrong stock. But Warren Buffett's strategy is buy low, sell high, and if the stock goes down and you really like the company, accumulate. So I take the same type of strategy. When I buy and sell stocks, it's like fantasy football or fantasy baseball. There's a reason why I pick those players. There's a reason why I pick the stocks. If I really like the stock and I think it's got a cool story and I think it's special and I think it's different, even if it's at 2 cents, I'm going to buy it. Now, there's stocks that are out there that are bigger. You don't have to buy a 2-cent stock. If that scares you, you can buy a stock like Tesla, which I absolutely love and has been on fire. And look at it today, guys. It just hit $301. And it was up 6% yesterday when I talked about it on Friday, being one of the hottest stocks in the world. And it's been going up consistently. It went up again yesterday, 6%. It went up again today, another 1%. It was at 292 yesterday when I showed it on my show. Today it's at 301. That's what I'm talking about, identifying the big mo. A lot of people say, I don't want to buy Tesla, it's too high. But why? I don't understand. If you had $300, would you rather buy one share of this, which is a monster company that's going up consistently, or would you rather buy 1,000 shares of some cheap penny stock? I personally would rather buy Tesla. Now, there's a time and place to buy penny stocks. I like to buy penny stocks to find moves, to find big movements. Now, if I'm using my hard-earned money, my mortgage money, my investment dollars that I can't afford to take any risk with, I'm going to buy Tesla. I'm going to buy Facebook. I'm going to buy Apple. I'm going to buy Amazon. I'm going to buy Google. I'm going to buy the biggest and the best companies in the world. Those to me are the biggest and the best. If I'm looking to make a 10, 20, 30% return or more, that's when I move into the penny stock range, because that's where you can find those 10, 20, 30% movements even within the day. And that's exciting. And that's how you can make a lot of money really quickly. If you use $1,000 and you make even 10% a day, that's $100 a day. So now you're making, $500 a week, you're making $2,000 a month sitting at home trading. Well, if you can do that with $1,000 and make $100 a day, just finding momentum and finding 10% spreads, well, imagine if you're using 10 grand now. Now you could technically make $1,000 a day. Now, how much money is $1,000 a day. Well, now you're making 20,000 a month. You're making 240,000 a year, playing with 10 grand. And there's a lot of people out there that have 10 grand to play with. They just don't know how to play with it. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know what tools to use to be able to take that 10 grand and turn that 10 grand into money for you, the people at home. And that's what I want to do here on Rich TV Live. I want to be able to video blog for you, the people, and educate you, the people, and teach you, the people, and show you, the people, how you can do this. And even if you're a YouTuber and you're struggling with YouTube, with making consistent money and growing your channel, this would be a great tool for you because you can trade stocks and still build your YouTube channel and grow your YouTube channel while you get good at trading stocks. And once you get good at trading stocks, you'll learn you don't have to trade, with your face on the screen consistently. You could still work your normal 9-to-5 job. You could still build your business. You can still do whatever you want to do and trade too. I don't trade like crazy. I don't speed trade and I don't day trade. I more long-term trade. I'm more looking for long-term players. I value trade. I look for undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies, position myself, put anywhere from $2,500 to $20,000 into a stock, and then wait. And then when I see they have 10%, 20%, 30% or more returns, I take my money and I run, and then I monitor all the rest of my fantasy football team, fantasy baseball team, or stocks. That's the way I look at it, is my team of stocks, my dream team that I've assembled myself. And whatever's up, I just sell it when I need to. If I have a bill to pay, if I need some extra money, I need a little extra couple $1,000s for something, I sell it. And then I use that money to go on a vacation. I use that money to pay my bills. I use that money to pay for my kids' activities. Like, that's the beauty of the stock market. You don't have to sell. But if you want to sell, you can. And it gives you that freedom, that instant freedom where, okay, I need some money, let me just sell this stock. Okay, I need some money, let me sell that stock. Oh, I need some money, I'm going to leave this one alone because I really like this one and I think it's going to do really good. But you know what? This one's up right now. I can sell this one. I absolutely love that. With real estate, you can do that too. I own a lot of real estate. I love real estate. And anyone that has real estate knows how great real estate is. But the thing with real estate is, it's not as easy to just sell real estate as quickly as stocks. With stocks, you could sell it and in 3 days, the money's available. With real estate, you gotta, list your property. You gotta get your house ready. You gotta start showing your home. You may have to do some renovations in your home. There's a lot more into it. Whereas with stocks, you just buy it and then same day even, lots of times within an hour or even 10 minutes, the stock goes up, take your money, run. You just made some easy money. You're done for the day. And that's what I really love about the markets is the freedom that it creates for me, that it creates for the people that are within our community, that it creates for senior citizens, that it creates for people that are, working, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, single moms, single dads, veterans, students, anybody that feels bogged down, like they don't have the time to make money or they don't know how to make money or they're trying to find another revenue stream or they're trying to learn how to make money or they can't find a good job. This is good for those people. This is good for you. When I got into this because I was actually looking for a career change. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And being a person who had children, I knew that I didn't want to be working a 9-to-5 and I didn't want to kill myself. I knew that I wanted to have a lot of free time, have a lot of fun, and I knew that I wanted to spend a lot of time with my kids. Trading has given me the ability to do all of that. The other tool that has given me the ability to do all of those things is YouTube. And when you put the two together, I think it's quite extraordinary because you have the beauty of growing your business on YouTube, which grows exponentially because you're now being seen daily from people all over the world and you don't even know who's watching. And it's funny because I have a lot of people that are watching and I don't even know they're watching. And then they say to me, hey, Richard, give me a stock pick. And I'm like, you're watching my show? It's pretty incredible how powerful YouTube is. So when you take YouTube and you take the power of YouTube and the power of live streaming and the power of global online communities and you put them together, and then you take a network of people that want to win together and you put them together in one place, like what we've created with our app. Thanks, Dan, the IT guy. You are just incredible, my friend. Without you, none of this is even possible. And you take all these tools, the tools of the gods, and you put them all together. And you've created this community of people that are sharing stocks every morning. What that's doing is enlightening all of us. It's refreshing. It's powerful because anybody could be seeing this. Anybody could be winning. And I guarantee you a lot of people are, and they're probably not giving us enough credit for it. But the reality is we are finding winners, and we're going to continue to. And we're going to find better companies, and we're going to find bigger companies. But don't be afraid to buy Tesla, guys. You know, I know a lot of you are, oh, it's too high of a price. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you guys. And I will not agree with you. Just like I don't agree with people that say that they like to sell for a loss. I won't agree with that strategy either. I don't like selling for a loss. I don't think it's a good idea. And I think it's a bad way to trade. Because before you know it, your money's all gone. And I like to accumulate stock. And if they go down, I like to buy more. And if they go down a lot, I wait until they go down a lot and I buy it at the lowest possible price. And then what happens is if they go to from $1 to a penny, well, if they go to a penny, I can buy a bunch at a penny. And then if it goes to 2 cents, I just doubled my money. So what happens is once a stock is on my radar, I start to watch it. I start to get to know it. I start to date it. And once I start to date that stock and I really get to know that stock and I get to know everything about it, eventually you're going to see its bottom. And once you eventually see its bottom, you can really load up and position yourself and you can make up for your mistakes and you can make up for your losses. And I've done this many times. And anybody that's been involved with trading long term will tell you this is the way to trade. Because if you learn to buy low and sell high and you do it consistently over time and it just becomes a habit, you will win. You're going to win. And you're going to win all the time. And you're going to win consistently. And once in a while, you're going to lose too. But when you lose, you're not going to panic. You're going to have a plan to be able to identify how to deal with the losing and how to position yourself to win on that losing trade. Which is why I don't think it's a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket into one stock, because if Tesla collapsed tomorrow to nothing and all your money's in one stock, you're going to get hurt. But if you diversify your portfolio and put your money into some good big board companies, you put your money into some good mining companies like silver and gold, you put your money into some oil and gas companies, you put your money into some technology companies like Facebook, like Snap, like LinkedIn, all the good technology companies, cable companies, television providers like Netflix, Bitcoin, companies and industries that are hot, and you position yourself accordingly and you diversify, what will happen is some industries will go up, some industries will go down, but you will be diversified across the board. So what you're doing is you're protecting yourself against crashes in the market. And when those things happen, you will be better prepared and you will be better equipped to deal with that type of movement in the market. So there's no need to be afraid. And if you are afraid, the best way to trade is to just be in and out like a ninja with all of your money, with all of your positions, and just get in and out and make your 10, 20, 30% returns. Because if you do that, then you're going to be in a cash position. So you don't have to be worried. You can sleep and put your head on the pillow at night and say, hey, you know what? I'm not stressing. Because if the market crashes, I won't be affected. In fact, you're the best equipped if the market crashes, because when the market crashes, you can reposition yourself again really low, and then when the market recorrects itself and comes all the way back, because it always does, you're going to win big. So that's really what the Rich system is all about. That's what my system is all about. That's what Rich TV Live is all about. It's about winning and creating a mentality where we have a winning mentality, which is we take the emotion out of it. Do not be emotional. Trade like a robot. Trade like a machine. Don't be emotional and learn to see the charts. Learn to watch the charts, learn to watch the trends, learn how to buy low, sell high, and learn to look for good companies. Because if you invest in Tesla, if you invest in Amazon, if you invest in Facebook, if you invest in Apple, if you've invested in all of these companies last year, if you invested in Netflix, you would have been a huge winner. So don't be afraid of buying big board companies. Don't be afraid of buying NASDAQ stocks. And that's why I want to talk a lot about NASDAQ stocks today, because let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Obviously, Tesla's on the NASDAQ. CYCC, which I showed you earlier, was on the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at some more NASDAQ stocks that are up today. It's putting a little spring in my step. It's true. Take a look at OHGI, One Horizon Group on the NASDAQ at 35 cents, guys, and up 26%. Is it on your radar? Is it on your watch list? Are you winning? Look at this move. Whoop, right up. That's called winning, people. We love finding winners, don't we? What did I say about NASDAQ stocks, guys? NASDAQ stocks under $5 are the pennies of the NASDAQ. They're still good companies. They still have good management. They still make millions and millions of dollars. But they're not really penny stocks. They're the pennies for the NASDAQ. If we can identify deals like this, OHGI every day, and find them before they move, it's true. We could be big winners. And we could be buying good companies, good stocks that have huge potential. And that's what I want to do here on Rich TV Live. That's what I, Rich, want to do, is identify the best stocks for you, the people at home to win, the safest stocks for you, the people at home to win. So if you don't have a trading account, get off your couch, go to your local bank, set up a trading account. Anybody can do it. If you don't have any money, that's fine. Go to Google Finance, which I'm going to show you right now. I have a watch list which I've created absolutely free on Google Finance. And all I do is go to my Google Finance account, which is absolutely free, and I've created a portfolio. And I've created portfolios of different stocks. So as you guys will see here, I have my medical marijuana stock portfolio. I have multiple portfolios of those stocks that I watch every single day. So with one click of a button, one little click of a button, I can see, okay, what are the hot stocks today in the medical marijuana industry? Boom. They all pop up. Everything that's in the green. So all the stocks are at my fingertip. And this is on Google Finance. And it's absolutely free. Another one of the tools brought to you by me, Rich, on Rich TV Live. Bringing you the tools of the gods that I've been using every single day that have allowed me to create a lot of success and a lot of freedom in my life. And hopefully it's going to create a lot of success and a lot of freedom for you in your life. And it's possible. And it's true. You can be successful. You can create freedom. And you never know. You might be the next internet trading millionaire. And there are a lot of them popping up every single day, and they will continue to, because this is the new world, people. Why wouldn't you want to take advantage of it? This is just one of my medical marijuana portfolios. I also have a pharmaceutical portfolio. Click on pharma. All my pharmaceutical stocks pop up. Click on change. These are all the ones that are down. I buy them when they're down, guys. I watch the ones when they're down. It's true. And then when they're up, that's when I'm looking to sell. What's up today? Take a look at GBSN, guys. Up 82%. It's on fire. And I just found it on my Google Finance watch list. I'm watching thousands of stocks every day. And every time you bring me another stock, I add it to my watch list. These are the tools that I use every single day. So let's recap. I've talked about Investors Hub. And what do I do in Investors Hub? I follow stocks. I date stocks. So here's one. You guys will get a chance to see me date it live. OHGI, we are now dating officially. So I use Investors Hub to look at the stocks, watch the level 2, see all of the trades that are happening, see the amount of trades that are happening, watch the chart, and look at where the shares are trading. This is what I use level 2 for. I use barchart.com for momentum, to determine if the stocks have momentum, to watch their price, to see how much they're up. And then in addition to that, I use barchart.com to tell me how many shares are outstanding in this company. What's the market cap of the company? How much the annual sales of the company are. This company here only has 80,000 sales. It's not very good. So they're saying they're going to make 60 million a year, but they're only making 80,000 right now. So these are important things you guys have to be able to understand. Annual income, the annual sales is 80 grand, the annual income is minus 20 grand. So they're losing money. That's why they're at 2 cents, people. So don't get too excited about these stocks. Yeah, they go up, they go down, but at the end of the day, you have to really know why they're going up and why they're going down, and you need to learn to use your tools, and don't just throw your money at the wind because I told you to buy a stock or anybody told you to buy a stock. Do not do that. Buy a stock because you love the company. Buy a stock because you love the stock. Buy a stock because you see something in them. You see potential. You see an opportunity. That's why you buy a stock. If you go down here, you'll see BITCF, it's up 1,600%. 1,600% since December 16th. It's up 1,600%. So if you put $1,000 into CDII 3 months ago, your $1,000 would have been worth $16,000. If you put in $100, your $100 would have been worth $1,600. That is a huge return on your investment. That is why people love finding and identifying penny stocks. That is why I use these tools collectively. When you use these tools and you combine them all collectively, it allows you to have the tools of the gods, and I believe gives you an advantage when buying stocks, as opposed to buying stocks blindly. If you don't have investorshub.com, if you don't have barchart.com, if you don't have all the tools like googlefinance.com and all the different tools that I'm using every day, that you could be using every day, you're not going to be as successful. But if you learn to use these tools, you can be a huge success. Okay? I also use Seeking Alpha. I love Seeking Alpha. Seeking Alpha is one of the best tools that I use. And I use it because it gives me midday gainers, midday losers. It tracks my portfolio. It allows me to keep updated on all the stocks in my portfolio, and anytime they have any news, it automatically pops up with stories and articles that people have written about those companies. So I'm constantly getting a stream of news and information from Seeking Alpha. It's a great tool that I use, and it's free, people. Okay? Another tool that I use every single day is Market Watch. You guys have seen me use Market Watch. I've pulled it up on the show. I use it almost every single day. Pretty much every single day. I do it to see the market. As you can see, the market's in the green today, people. It doesn't feel like it. It's slightly, but it is in the green. As you guys can see right now, the Dow Jones is up 34 points. The S&P 500 is down slightly, 0.05 of a point. The NASDAQ is up slightly, 0.13, not even 1 point. The global Dow is up 2 points, slightly. The gold is up 4.4 points, it's up slightly. And oil is up 0.77, not even 1 point. So the market's up, but it's slight. It's almost like not even real when you see it up this much. So there's not huge movements happening in the market right now. There are winners to find every day, and we are finding them every day. And a lot of them are small cap NASDAQ companies because they have the pressure to get to $3 to $5 or they will be delisted from the NASDAQ. So the majority of these companies do not want to get delisted. So what they do is they will hire promoters, they will go and hire different financiers and financial institutions and banks to get involved in their company that will help them boost the stock, take positions in the stock, and drive the stock to a higher price so they don't have to get delisted and moved off the NASDAQ. So there's a lot of these companies that are pushing, trying to get to $3 to $5. And any of these companies that are under $3 to $5, you know that they want to get to that number. So if you position yourself accordingly and you get into good companies and you can really position yourself in the companies at a low price and you learn how to buy low and sell high, you can make a lot of money on NASDAQ stocks. But you got to learn to get in and get out because they're extremely volatile, and the short trading on the NASDAQ is legendary. The NASDAQ is driven by a lot of short traders. So when the stocks go up a lot, they're going to go down very aggressively. So you cannot be emotional. You got to learn to get in and get out, okay? And if you can learn to get in and get out and not be emotional, you can be a winner and you can win all the time. And there's moves happening in the NASDAQ every single day. And I'm going to show you more moves that I'm watching on the NASDAQ, more NASDAQ stocks today that I've been watching that are on fire. And I'm going to continue to bring them to you guys until you guys realize that these are safer than penny stocks. But they're still penny stocks. They're just the penny stocks for the NASDAQ, which to me is a million times more safe than buying a penny stock. Because these companies don't make minus 20,000 like I showed you guys with CDII. They actually make millions of dollars. So they deserve your attention. Okay? I know they deserve my attention, and that's why I'm giving them my attention. Would you like another? I think you would. Another stock pick? On the NASDAQ? Another winner? Do I have more? Could I possibly have more winners? Here live on Rich TV Live, on YouTube, the greatest streaming platform in the world, in the universe, on the planet? Do you think it's possible that I could have more winners? And what do I say about winners? I just need to know who the heck is watching. Who's watching my picks? Who's watching our picks? The answer should be everyone. Because we're winning. And we're going to continue to win. Because winning's contagious. Would you like another winner? You guys are talking about my hair in there? Are there any bald spots in there? I guess I'm winning. Still got all my hair. I guess that means I'm winning. I am winning, people. I am blessed. Life is good. It couldn't really get any better. I'm living the dream. It's always been my dream to be able to talk to you, to share with you, and to be able to help you, and to be able to work with you, the people. And you, the people, you have changed my life for the better, and you're going to continue to. And because of that, I'm going to find you another winner. You deserve it. Give it up for... Oh yeah, you wanted a winner. Building up the suspense. Building up the suspense. Building up the suspense in slow motion. Would you like another winner? Did you actually think I was in slow-mo? Come on, guys. All right, I got another winner. Here it is. That's winning. Ooh, it's the sound of money. Can you hear it? I love me my NASDAQ stocks. BNTC. Another biopharma deal, guys. That's on fire. Why do I love pharmaceutical stocks? Mr. President said he's trying to speed up FDA approval. Since then, stocks are on fire, guys. Are you finding these winners? The pharmaceuticals have been driving the NASDAQ, guys. Would you like another one? And I know a lot of you guys have been talking about this one. In the shipping industry. Would you like another in the shipping industry? Could I possibly have one more? I mean, how could I possibly bring you winners every day? I mean, there's going to be a day where there's no winners, right? Can't possibly be winners every single day, right? Can't possibly be winners every day. Could there? Could there? Could there? $58,000 trades. That's a lot of trades, people. It's been as low as 342 today, guys. Look at it now, 446. This is the kind of movement that you can find in the penny stocks for NASDAQ stocks world, which are the NASDAQ stocks under $5. Anything $5 or under, we get in early, we can win big. And if you guys can identify them, come into our room, go and comment on the show, and let me know what picks I gotta talk about, which picks I gotta feature, which picks I gotta be watching. And hell, who knows? I might even buy that stock. And if I do and I win, you might give yourself a chance to make some money. It's true. I like to compensate winning. Now, I don't buy every stock that comes in my way. But once in a while, one comes, we start dating, and then more, like the magic happens. And I buy the stock. Just like in a relationship where the magic happens and you get to a point where you're doing more than just dating. That's why I compare the stocks to dating. I think I'm the only guy that compares stocks to dating, but it really is like dating. And it's as close to dating as anything I've ever seen. So make sure you guys learn to date the stocks and make sure you're dating the right ones. Because just like dating, you don't want to bring the wrong stock back home to mom. You don't want to bring a bad apple back home to mom, right? Just asking. I mean, no need to get all intense about it. So, I think I found another winner. And when we find winners, we need music. Because music is what drives us. Music is what fuels us. Would you like another? All right. I'll give you another. You twisted my broken arm. Are you ready? Put SHIP on full alert. Put it on your watch list. It's on fire, people. Up 35%, and it's a NASDAQ stock at $1.12. It's traded 6.9 million shares. It's a winner. It's true. Another winner brought to you by me here live on Rich TV Live, absolutely free for the entire YouTube galaxy, the entire YouTube universe, the entire YouTube revolution to see live in real time, absolutely free. And if you guys don't see it live in real time, absolutely free, make sure you guys like this video and make sure you guys subscribe to Rich TV Live so you too can find the winners and get our full alerts and get a chance to see us real talk it out and get a chance to see us bring on new shows, which we will continue to bring on. We're going to continue to keep you guys guessing. We're going to keep entertaining you guys, and we're going to keep creating new mediums and new platforms to be able to keep you on your toes, keep you educated, and keep you entertained in a fun and entertaining way. We want to be able to bring you guys stocks so it's fun. Okay? It doesn't need to be scary. It doesn't need to be stressful. It doesn't need to be intense. And anybody can do it. And I'll be quite honest with you guys. A lot of people are. And a lot of people are getting really good at it. And a lot of people have gone really rich because of stocks. And a lot of people will continue to get rich because of stocks. So why not give it a shot? What do you really have to lose? If you're going to spend $100 a month on cigarettes, why not just say, this month I'm not going to smoke cigarettes, but I want to open up a trading account. I'm going to put $100 into this stock that I've researched, and I've been watching this show on Rich TV Live, and these guys have been talking about this stock, and I want to give it a shot. Why not? What happens if you put $1,000 into CDII and you let it just sit there? And one day, they do become a $60 million company, and they do trade at $1. Do you know how much money you'll make on that $1,000 investment? Have you ever thought about that? Put $1,000 into CDII, close your eyes, and say, in a year, I'm going to look at this stock. And if it goes to $1, you make 50 times your money. So if you put $1,000 into that stock, a year later, if that stock was to go to $1, you would have made 50 grand. $50,000 on that $1,000 investment. That is why I love stocks. Where are you going to get a chance to make 50 times your money? You don't make 50 times your money in real estate. You don't make 50 times your money in anything other than the stock market, guys. And that's the beautiful thing about the markets. And you just don't know when, and you don't know how, and you don't know if, and you don't know why. But sometimes you get this gut feeling. So if we can create the strongest, smartest, most intelligent community in the world using all the right tools at your disposal that are available for free in real time, and we can create such a strong community that everyone's helping each other and everyone's identifying winners, don't you think that's going to help you, the average person? Don't you think that's going to help you, the day trader? Don't you think that's going to help you, anybody that's interested in stocks or making money at all? Anybody that's interested in learning about creating a future, anyone that's interested in learning about creating a career, anybody interested in learning about making money, period, don't you think this will help you? Do you know how many of my own friends have opened up a trading account because they've seen the show? So the question is, why are you not doing it? Why are you not getting up and changing your life? What is stopping you? What is stopping you from becoming rich? What is stopping you from becoming independently wealthy? What is stopping you from creating freedom? You know what the answer is? The answer is you. So nobody's stopping you except for yourself. And life is too short, people. So what are you really going to do with the 70 or 80 years you have that you've been put on this planet with? What are you really going to do with it? Are you going to create lasting memories? Are you going to make a bunch of money that you can't take with you? Because guess what, guys? Nobody cares. Or are you going to make a difference? Are you going to change the world? Bragging about how much money you have isn't going to make you change the world. Bragging about how much money you have isn't going to change the world for anyone, isn't going to make the world a better place. But helping people, making people's lives better, helping people create wealth, helping people create freedom, that will change the world. And here on Rich TV Live, this is the platform where we can all come together and we can change the world. This is not about me. No, you're very, very wrong. It's not. It's not about me. And a lot of people say, yeah, but you're the guy doing the show. And guys, Have you seen how many people I've brought on the show? I will continue to bring you on the show. I want you guys at home to be on my show. Whether you're on YouTube and you want to collaborate, you want to talk stocks, I would love to have you on my show. Anybody on YouTube, small, medium, or large, I want you on my show. I want to collaborate and I want to grow the platform. And I'm willing to work hard and do whatever it takes to make sure that I help you build your platform, and hopefully you can help me and my community and our community here on Rich TV Live build our platform. And trust me when I tell you, it's not me alone, guys. There is an army of people behind me, working with me in the chat room, working with me in the app, working with me every single day behind the scenes, bringing on new clients to work with Rich TV Live. And the organization is growing, and it's growing exponentially, and it's growing on a global scale. And I have to consider myself extremely blessed. This isn't about money, people. And yes, we will make a lot of money. And our goal is to take Rich TV Live public and trade on the New York Stock Exchange one day. And yes, I will be giving shares to all of the subscribers. So anybody that becomes a subscriber to Rich TV Live, anyone that becomes a member of our community, anyone that becomes a member of our channel will get shares in our public company. And the people that help us grow the most, the people that are involved in a day-to-day, the people that are heavily doing a lot of the heavy lifting and working hard to grow this platform will be the ones that will benefit greatly. And it's all just based on your performance, guys. And it's just not even on performance. Like some guys, they call me and they work and they say, Rich, man, I want to do more, but I can't because I'm working. I say, don't worry. Just the fact that you're calling me, just the fact that you're messaging, just the fact that you're putting comments down below on the videos, it all makes such a world of difference. Every little bit helps. And I really want everyone to understand that I do see you guys, and I do see your love, and I do see all of your support, and I do see your appreciation. And I know that we are growing so fast, and it's hard to believe. It's crazy. But we really need to stay focused, and we need to keep focusing on the basics, which is having fun and making money. And if we can focus on those two things, and we can keep having fun, and we can keep making money, this is going to keep getting bigger. And it's going to get bigger. It's going to get more valuable. We're going to make more money, and we will all be able to get the big thing that we all want, which is freedom. And at the end of the day, to have that freedom, freedom to travel, freedom to see the world, freedom to see our friends, freedom to see our family, freedom to spend time with our kids, freedom to do what you want to do on your schedule. To me, that is more valuable than anything. Any amount of money, any kind of thing that you could ever buy. Car, I can't bring it with me when I'm gone, guys. A house, I can't bring it with me when I'm gone either. A pile of money, guess what? I can't bring it with me when I'm gone either. What can you leave behind? You can leave your children. You can leave your businesses if they continuously grow and you replace yourself. You can leave a legacy if you donate, if you open up schools in third world countries, if you educate and help the poor and the less fortunate. Our goal here on Rich TV Live is to change the world, to create jobs, to create awareness, to educate you, the people, and make you understand that, guys, that money that you work for every day, the elite, they print it. Don't kid yourselves. The elite, they print it. And when we start running our own public company, and we are a very large company on the New York Stock Exchange, and we are a billion-dollar firm, which we will be building, which we are in the process of already building, and we're a billion-dollar app, which we are building and we are growing into very quickly. When we build this billion-dollar firm, this billion-dollar media company that is growing very quickly every day, do you believe that your shares that you receive are not going to have value? And do you think that we won't be able to print more? And do you think that we won't be able to issue more shares to the people that matter the most to us? And do you think we're not going to be able to issue shares to consultants and to promoters and to people that are involved with the company on a day-to-day that are helping us with the app, helping us with our show, helping us just on a day-to-day basis grow our platform? We will be able to. And that's the beauty of having a public company. And that's the beauty of Rich TV Live. We are creating awareness for you, the people. We are making you guys aware. We are waking you up. Because a lot of you guys don't know these things. And it's because the world the elite in this planet don't want you to know. They don't. Because if everybody knew this, everybody would do it. And before you knew it, we wouldn't have any doctors, we wouldn't have any lawyers, we wouldn't have any dentists, we wouldn't have any garbage men. Everybody would just stay at home. Everyone would buy stocks. Everybody would watch Rich TV Live every day, and everyone would just make money. So the rest of the world would not function. So the reality is, there's a reason why they don't teach this stuff in school. There's a reason why they kind of leave this out in school. Because this is the tools of the gods that have been determined by the elite to be given to only the elite and only the chosen ones. But I've decided to unlock the tools of the gods and educate the world and allow you, the people, to decide, not the elite. Who are they to decide? They no longer have the power to decide anymore. We now have the power to decide because of YouTube. YouTube has given us a platform. YouTube has given us a voice to be heard. And we will be heard. And we will continue to win because of you, the people. You have spoken. You want freedom. And you deserve it. So SHIP is another winner on the NASDAQ. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Finding winners that are moving 35% every day. We don't need to find more than one, but we're finding them every day. So what does that mean? That means freedom for you, the people. Would you like to find another? Could I possibly have more? Could there possibly be more winners today? On a terrific Tuesday? Could there? Could there possibly be more? What do you guys think? I haven't even heard the air horn even once. And you know what? There's been so much winning going on. Guys, I gotta do it. So please, if you're in your car, I don't want you driving off the road, okay? You guys make sure you guys are muting the volume, okay? Because I don't want anybody crashing because of me, because we're having way too much fun here and making way too much money, and the last thing you want to do is get into some type of accident. So drive safe and make sure you mute your microphone, or you mute your phone, or you mute your computers, because here we go with some recognition. You ready? Yep. Recognition. That's the air horn for all the winning. And I got another one for you. Would you like to see it? Could you possibly like to see another winner? I know it's hard to believe. I know. But it's true. I have identified another winner on the NASDAQ. Believe it or not. The NASDAQ has a lot of winners. You ready? Another winner, up 31%. Now it's a little bit higher, it's $11, but like I told you guys, I don't care what the price is. I just want to win. And when I find 31% moves, that's winning. So guys, put CONN on your watch list. Make sure it's on your radar. It's a winner. And guess what, people? We're going to start dating. And you guys can watch it live. On Rich TV Live. That's true. We are dating, people. Cons Inc. CONN. Now, I've shown you 5 winners already today. Now, could I possibly have a 6th? Is it even possible to find another winner on the NASDAQ? Are you guys searching at home, looking for winners? What could it possibly be? Who could the pick be? Who is this company? Who is she? What does she look like? Where is she from? Why does he like her? What is she doing? How does he find them? It's the The tools of the gods, used wisely, used properly, will enhance your ability to win. And learning not to be emotional, but learning to be rational. And learning to buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low, sell high, take your profits, run, take your profits, run, take your profits, run. And learning how to do it every day can and will change your life. Okay? And you guys have waited long enough. The suspense I know is killing you. So because of that, it's true. Another winner. This one is a big one. I know, it's a high one.
Have you ever felt? Are you listening?
I never seen a stock that goes up 61% that I didn't like. Now maybe you don't like 61% returns, but I love those 61% returns. And it's at 33 bucks, people, but it wasn't. Yesterday was at 21. It went from $21 to $33 in one day, representing a 62% gain and a 4.5 million share traded today. 25,000 trades. The shares just keep trading, guys. Investors Hub. Do you love your Investors Hub? Are you using your tools of the gods? Look at all the trades, people. Oh, there's more. It's a $33 stock that moved up 62% on the NASDAQ. And we're going to start dating. We sure are. Put GNCMA on your watch list. Put it on your radar. Ooh, yeah. It's on fire. Alright, people, it's that time. I hope this show has allowed you to understand how to use the tools of the gods, the tools that I use on a daily basis to find stocks, to research stocks every day. Would you like to find another tool? I got a lot of tools on my belt. Do you have a lot of tools on your belt? Let's show you one more, because I love to share. OTCmarkets.com. I love this website. I love this tool. You take your stock. Let's do CDII since we're talking about it. CDII. Let's take your stock. You pull it up. And then it shows you some information about the stock, which is really cool. But I like to go in deeper. Where do I get the deeper information? You go over here on the side. Clicked on company profile. Right there, I've got the arrow on company profile. Click on company profile, and what pops up? A description on the company name. It's a pink sheet company, so it's not fully transparent and updated on its financials. It is current, actually, so it's updated on its financials, but it's not a fully reporting company yet, which means it's not at the next level, the next tier of transparency. It's not as good as a lot of QB companies, which are bulletin board companies. This is a pink sheet company. Excuse me. Pink sheet company is like the minor leagues of the minor leagues. Okay? It's the bottom, the lowest of the low. It goes pink sheet, then it goes bulletin board. Then you move to the Amex. Then you move to the New York Stock Exchange. Then you move to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is the top. It's like the top tier, okay? In Canada, you get the CNSX at the bottom. You get the TSX Venture as the next tier. Then you get the, am I missing anything? CNSX, TSX Venture, and then you get the TSX, the Toronto Stock Exchange, which is the top tier. So there's different levels and different tiers of stocks, and they put them in these categories to kind of alert you guys that, hey, you know what? This company is not as safe. It's more risky. Could still make money, could still be a good company, but it's just not there yet. As I showed you guys in their financials, they had like $20,000 in losses last year and only made 80 grand. So they're not making any money right now. Okay? Now, this information here tells you about the company. This gives you a description on the company. tells you what they do. Okay? You click on more, it gives you more information. This tells you where the company is located. This gives you the company website, the company phone number, the company email address. This shows you where to find them on Facebook. This gives you the company auditor and their financials. Talks to you about the industry they're in. They're in management consulting services. They tells you what year they were incorporated, 2005. Tells you who the company officers are. James Wang is the CEO. Talks about company directors. Once again, James Wang. Talks about who their auditing and consulting firms are. Right now, their auditing firm is Malone and Bailey, one of the firms that we use here whenever we need to do auditing. Their law firms are Gary Blum out of Los Angeles, California. A very good lawyer, a very well-known and recognized lawyer. Everybody knows Gary. So this here on the other side shows you more. This shows you the company's market value, which is $498,000. It shows you the amount of shares outstanding, 9.5 billion shares, which are not shares that are in the market. They're shares that are on the shelf that the company has available to print. Whenever they need more, they can print it, people. It's true, okay? 9.5 billion shares ready to print at all times. This shows you here the shares outstanding, which is 32 million, which actually isn't that many, which tells me that the stock is actually relatively tight, CDII. There isn't a ton of shares out there, so this could move, guys, and it can move quickly. This is a very good sign. It's not a good sign that they have 9.5 authorized because at any time they can issue more, but it is a good sign right now that it's tightly held at only 32 million shares, which leads me to believe that this is going to move, and it can move fast, which is why it probably has moved already. This tells you here the transfer agent. The transfer agent of the company is West Coast Stock Transfer Inc. This tells you the amount of shareholders of record. How many actual real shareholders are into this stock? Do you want to know? It's sad. 31! 31 people holding this stock as of March 14th. What does that tell you? So you want to know a lot about these companies, and when you get to know all of this information, you get to know what's going on with the company, you can make a better decision about whether or not it's a good or a bad company. So OTC Markets is another tool that I use. I can even get in more detail if I want to know about their filing and disclosures. You go over here, filings and disclosures. Click on filings and disclosures. This is where it gets really exciting. Look at this, people. We just hit up 52% while talking about it on our show. Do you guys believe what's happening here? Isn't this crazy? Anyways, if I look at their filings and their disclosures, I can actually pull up their quarterly filings. I can pull out their 10Ks. I can pull out their Qs. I can pull out any changes they need to make, any reporting changes, any filing changes, anything that's happening in the company. I can click on it and I can pull it up. If I click on 10Q, boom, pops up. All the company information pops up here, guys. You literally got to learn to read these companies' financials. Look, their phone number pops up, company information pops up. Let's pull up their financials. Let's get some music here, because this is just too fun. And I love me my fun. So this here is what we call a table of contents. So this is indexing everything that they're going to be talking about in this filing, in their quarterly filing. Scroll down. This is talking about their forward-looking statements. Here's the stuff that I like. The financials. Learning to read companies' financials. Okay, guys. How much money does CDII have in the bank? The answer is $9,000. Now, would you invest in a company that has less money in the bank than you? Have you ever thought of that? And if you would, why would you? And out of that $38,000 in total assets that they have, which is probably less than you guys, if you own your own car, you probably, a nice car, you have more assets than this company. That's sad, people. Like, do your due diligence. Understand what's going on here. Read financials. Okay? There's a reason why CEOs are afraid to talk to me. Okay? Because they know I'll call them on their bullshit. And I know how to read financials. You can't fuck around with me, man. Okay? And you're not going to fuck around with our network. You're not going to steal money from our people. We're going to educate you guys at home. I'm going to teach you guys how to be ninjas, how to be snipers, and how to avoid these scams, avoid these piece of shit companies. And look for real companies on the NASDAQ that are real deals, that have millions of dollars, not bullshit like this, where they have $9,000 in the bank. This is a scam, as far as I'm concerned. This is a fucking scam. You see a company here? Do you want to see their liabilities? Are you guys ready for this? This is disgusting. This makes me want to throw up. Blech! Everywhere, okay? $24 million in debt. $24 million in debt. Let me say it again. $24 million in debt. And $38,000 in assets. 28,000 of those assets are probably bullshit, but it's paid expenses and other current assets. The fuck is that? Bullshit! I smell bullshit, bullshit, and more bullshit. This is what I'm talking about, people. Wake up! Read the freaking financials. See the full alert, full alert, full alert, red alert, scam alert, scam alert. 38 grand in the bank and 24 million in debt. Do you want to invest in this piece of shit stock? My goodness. My goodness. This is why Rich TV Live exists. Who else is doing this, guys? Who else is reading financial statements for you, the people at home? Do you guys know how to do this? Have you read a financial statement before? And if you have not read a disgusting financial statement before, you probably aren't doing your due diligence. And if you're not doing your due diligence, you will lose money 100% of the time. This is a ticking time bomb. It's just, it gets me angry. It gets me angry. It's like they put out all these alerts. Full alert, buy our stock. We're going to make $60 million. Buy us. But do they tell people, hey, read our financials. We got $38,000 in the bank, which $28,000 of it is assets, which are bullshit. And the other $9,000 is cash, which is pathetic. And their debt ratio is 24 million freaking dollars. Like, seriously? Why don't you guys put that out on your press releases when you're promoting your stocks? Why don't you tell people the truth? Why are you hiding your financials? This should be the first thing you're telling people, not the last thing that people are finding out about you, that you're a piece of shit, that your company's run like a piece of shit. You should be ashamed of yourselves if this is what your financials look like. This is disgusting. This is embarrassing. This is just revolting. I want to throw up on your balance sheet, CDII. I want to throw up on your balance sheet. Now, don't worry. CDI, I'm not here to hurt your feelings. If you're the CEO of CDII and you need help, don't worry. Believe it or not, I can actually help you. I can actually take this debt, believe it or not. I'm not going to tell you how I do this, but if you call me and you hire Rich TV Live, I will teach you how to turn debt into equity and how to flip it around and turn this number here, this 24 million in debt, this huge barrier that you're never going to be able to fix with your pathetic $38,000 in the bank. And I know how to take this $24 million in liabilities and turn it into assets. I know, right? Another tool of the gods, believe it or not. I have all the tools of the gods, people. We can take this debt and we can flip it around and put it over here and turn it into an asset. I'm not going to talk about how I do it because that would be stupid. That would be like giving you the caramel secret. Have they ever given you the caramel secret on television? Have they ever shared that with you guys? Let me think for a second. No. They haven't. And guess what? I'm not going to share you my caramel secret either. But all I can tell you is if you're one of these piece of shit companies, and 99% of the companies on the pink sheets are pieces of shit, if you're one of these piece of shit companies that's dying and full of shit and promoting your stock so a bunch of average people can get scammed, stop doing what you're doing. That's pretty pathetic and pretty stupid. And start really focusing on cleaning up your company and hiring guys like me that are real experts that will be able to teach you how to turn this piece of shit around and take these liabilities and flip them and create an asset on your balance sheet. Imagine that. How fantastic would that be? Now you wouldn't be called a piece of shit on my show. Now, that's what I want to do, people. I want to educate you, the people. I want to show you guys the tools of the gods. I want to teach you guys how to use these tools here on Rich TV Live. Absolutely free every single day. Now, I don't want to keep throwing up. I don't want to keep looking into this company. I already know what I think about this company, and I think you guys already know what I think about this company. And I'm not trying to disrespect you, CEO of the public company, but I think maybe next time when you put out a huge press release about the fact you guys are going to make 60 million in revenue, you should talk about the fact that you have 38 grand in the bank, and you should talk about the fact that you have 24 million in debt. So that people know the real truth about your company, because most people don't even look at this stuff. They buy the stock because they see your alerts, which is stupid, and I don't want you guys getting hurt, and I don't want you guys buying stocks based on hype. Hype. Big difference between hype and a company that actually has real revenue. EBITDA. Assets. Not someone that is going to in the future if everything goes 100% correct. When I see 24 million in debt, that is a lot of toxic sellers right there that are going to come out and say, hey guys, you guys are at 2 cents right now. I think I'd like to convert some of my debt. And let's convert it at, let's say, 4 zeros and a 1. You're at 2 cents. We'll convert it at 4 zeros and a 1. And let's get, let's say, 100 million shares. And if I sell that 100 million shares at, let's say, 2 cents. How much money is that, people? Have you guys done the math? 100 million shares at 2 cents. Well, 100 million shares at double a 1 is 100 grand. 100 million shares at a penny is $1 million. And 100 million shares at 2 cents is $2 million. So now all the debt spiral guys, all the $24 million of debt in this company are sitting there going, oh, we can make our money back, people. Time to make our money back. And what do you think that does? When they've got 100 million shares of selling and they're just ready to crush the market. What do you think that's going to do to the stock, guys? What do you think? Let's take a guess. As Tesla just hit $303, told you guys. All I do is bring you winners. Do we even have a loser on our show today? OHGI, 29% up. Oh, sorry, 30% up now. BNTC up 47%. See a trend? Who's watching? Seriously, who's watching? SHIP is up 30%. CONN is up 29%. And GNCMA is up 63%. So if we take a look at CDII and we pop it up on level 2, let's see what we see, shall we? A stock that is now up 52% and has started to climb since they came on our show. Do you think that's a coincidence? What do you people think? You think that's a coincidence? Are they just lucky? Is their stock going up because I'm talking about it on the show? Why are they going up, people? I want to know. Now, I'm not saying don't buy it. I think it could eventually become a really good company. I just wanted to teach you guys how to do your due diligence and how to read the financials. And I'm not saying that this can't be a $60 million company. I hope it does so that they can wipe out the $24 million in debt. But the reality is what are they worth today? Are they worth 2 cents? Are they worth 5 cents? Are they worth 10 cents? Are they worth $1? What are they worth? The market makers will decide. Not you, not me, and not some promoter that's touting CDII. There's 350,000 shares in the bid right now. Only 10,000 on the offer. Right now, this looks like it's going up, people. It's got the big mo. Watch it. Let's see if we can see a trade live. It's done 86 trades. Let's see if somebody takes out the 2-3 and then the offer goes to 2-3-5. Let's see if this happens live. What's going on, people? All right, guys, it's at that time where I want your winners. What have I missed today, guys? What is on fire? Let's take a look at OXIS. Dennis, if you're watching the show, give me a call, buddy. I want to talk about BITCF. Wow, guys, take a look at OXIS. My goodness. Who brought this alert first? Wow. OXIS. My goodness. Steven Zangrilli. Let's give it up to Steven Zangrilli, guys. Another winner brought to me, brought to you by you, the people. You have spoken. You want to be heard. You want recognition, and you deserve recognition. Here we go, people. Time to sound the alarm. We have a big winner up 160%, and we're going to start dating live for you guys to see. We are now dating OXIS at 3 cents. Put it on full alert. Get it while it's hot. What else is out there, people? What am I missing? I want to know, what do you guys see with your eyes? What are your eyes seeing? What am I missing? I want to know, people. What's up? What am I missing? Dennis, if you're out there somewhere, call me. Let's chat it up. If there's a stock that I'm missing, we're in the lightning round, people. Bring it. Have I talked about all of them? Have I found all the winners? Are there more? Am I missing something? And if I am, now's the time to call. And if I've got them all, then you know what time it is. It's time for me to go back to finding more winners. Because that's what I do, guys. I research. Let's recap. OTCmarkets.com, MarketWatch.com, BarChart.com, SeekingAlpha.com, InvestorsHub.com. These are all tools that I'm using every single day, and you guys can use them at home too. GoogleFinance.com. These are the fabulous 8 tools that I use every single day. And if you use these tools, you too will be a success. Use the tools, guys. Remember what they said in Star Wars. Use the Force, Luke. Use the tools, guys. Look at this. Ooh, yeah. I love me my winners. I love moves of 161%. Traded 35 million shares. One of the hottest stocks in the universe, guys. Make sure OXIS is on full alert. Make sure it's on your radar. And make sure it's on your watch list. You know it'll be on my watch list. We just started dating. Now, is there more? Have I missed more? Are there any more, people? Because if there are, now's the time. Let me know. Let's look through the database of winners and see if I've missed anything today that you guys have called. Oh, I think we called most of the winners, guys. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I think we've done a good job today, people. All right, guys. You know what time it is. It's that time, guys. I'm sorry, but it's true. I hope this video has helped you guys. I'm Rich, the host of Rich TV Live. Without you, none of this is possible. I love you all. You are an incredible community, a growing community of intelligent people. Without you, none of this is possible. And with you, we will change the world. One person at a time, one like at a time, one subscriber at a time. So remember, visit Rich TV Live. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that like down below and comment on the show. Because all I do is bring you winners. And I ain't going to stop, people. I'm gonna throw my world upside down, looking for those winners every single day so you don't have to. All this winning seems to be contagious. My goodness. Winning. All right, people. I gotta go. But thank you. I love you. And each and every one of you, you all are making a difference. Without all of you, none of this is possible. And with all of you, the world, everything in the world, anything we dream of is possible. Thank you, guys. I'm going to leave you with a sad day. A day when I left my villa in November. The last time I was at my home in the Dominican. Which is where I'd like to be right now with all of you great people. So let's get there, people. Let's win. And let's go on a vacation. Let's hit 1,000 subs so we can go. Peace. Onward and upward. We go. Bye. Time of the trip that I really don't like. Checking out. Maid service is here. That's my boy! Cleaning the rooms. And I gotta go back home where it's gonna be cold and raining. And over here in the Dominican, even though it's winter time, it's like 25, 30 degrees, sunshine and blue skies. So it's very hard to go back. But you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. Got all kinds of different contracts, deals, and business going on back in the T-Dot, back in Van City, all over the United States of America, and globally. We're just working on all kinds of projects here with Rich TV Live. So we're coming to you live from Rich TV, from the Dominican Republic, Puerto Plata, Calvarete, Sosua. We're here. Peace.